We should say it's 23 minutes after 7 because some people have lost electricity and might have it back again. They might be...
Those people won't be able to see us.
I know, but I mean, they get the electricity back again, then you got to go around and reset the clock. So it's now 24 minutes after 7 o'clock, and Tom Wills is standing by. We call him Chill Wills.
Real chill today,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. 22 degrees below zero currently out at Spanish Field. Bowman Field's got minus 18. That's been their low so far overnight. Yesterday's high, daytime high, stayed below zero, minus 3 degrees. And the overnight low is not just a daily record, it is an all-time record for Louisville at minus 22 degrees. The old record was minus 20 degrees. We had that twice, back in 1884 and in 1963. Let's take a look at what's going on elsewhere around the Ohio Valley this morning. We're seeing not just ourselves, but many people in the same boat we're in. Very, very cold temperatures. All-time record low, of course, in Louisville. Dayton and Columbus also have an all-time record low, so at Indianapolis. They've warmed since those readings occurred, though. And the coldest one around as of 7 o'clock this morning is down at London, Kentucky. They're at minus 25 degrees. Got a report from some calls. Like, look at these of the bigger cities. Some calls from people in some suburban areas. In Sonora this morning, minus 27 degrees. Goshen and Orchard Park, both in Oldham County, at minus 30 degrees this morning. Over in Franklin County, in Frankfort, 28 below zero. High Grove, 26 below zero. And, Bethlehem at minus 29. So we're seeing readings getting very close to minus 30 outside the so-called heat island effect in the Louisville metropolitan area. And we're seeing the heavy snow cover, some bitterly cold temperatures, and all-time record readings around here. Here's the wind chills for the morning hours, and not too much wind right now, so wind chills are actually a bit warmer than they were this time yesterday, with the exception being Ohio, still a little bit of wind up there. Today we're going to see sunny skies starting out the morning hours, and the high-pressure area which brought us the bitterly cold readings on top of the fresh snow, setting the new records. As it moves off toward the east today, we're going to see the sunshine being overridden by clouds rolling in this afternoon. Little upper-level disturbance will race eastward across Indiana tonight and drop a little bit of snow behind. From about Scottsburg north to Indianapolis, we'll see the most snow, maybe on the order of ½ inch to an inch. South of Scottsburg and Louisville metropolitan area in Kentucky, we'll see probably no more than just flurries, at best like a dusting of accumulation, but should cause no additional major problems of any sort. Daytime highs today are downright embarrassing to talk about numbers like this for highs. Below zero across almost all of Indiana. The southwestern corner will probably reach up into the single figures. Almost all of Kentucky will stay in the single figures except northeast. They will be below zero throughout the day. Got to get down to Tennessee to find some teens around for today. Our forecast for Louisville then, sunshine this morning, but still incredibly cold readings, minus 5 by noontime. This afternoon, skies become mostly cloudy, be very cold, a high temperature at best around 5 degrees for today. Tonight we'll see a little bit of light snow to our north. Again, only accumulation should be north of Scottsburg, Indiana, say. Around here, just basically flurries and minor dusting perhaps. Overnight low temperatures holding steady or perhaps even rising toward morning. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, a few lingering flurries in the area, high temperature up to around 20 degrees. By Friday, we'll see a very cold morning down near zero again, but highs in the upper 20s in the afternoon. Saturday and Sunday will finally poke above freezing for a few hours. That's going to make a real sloppy mess in the evening hours when the thing begins to freeze once again, but at least we'll get us into some fairly steady melting, at least for a few hours a day, Saturday and Sunday into Monday. Our health weather indicators today are this way, high in both categories, and of course the best thing to do is, I've been saying all day long, if you can, just stay inside.
If you do have to go out, you should definitely bundle up because a lot of people are getting frostbite. We know of at least 4 cases where people have been taken to area hospitals to be treated for that. Well, because of this storm, many of us are not doing very well at getting our daily essentials, such as the newspaper, milk, bread, gasoline, because we're all snarled by this winter storm. Now, WAVE-TV News reporter Michelle Moon covers this story in this report.
Mail that's going nowhere. Tens of thousands of letters and packages waiting for the weather and the roads to improve. Louisville had no mail deliveries Tuesday. Road conditions kept all but 25% of postal workers at home.
We're open for business. It's just that 2 things are finding it very difficult to get here, our people and our mail.
Other essentials were in high demand.
Fresh bread.
Bread deliveries are running behind. Some stores are wiped clean of all basic foods, like bread, eggs, and chicken. This Thornton's on Bardstown Road trucked in their own supplies of bread and milk. And customers like Marshall Thompson are grateful.
When Dixie's closed, about 6 places.
Did you find anything?
No. I came to Thornton's and they poured up with the milk, so here we are.
With the roads impassable in some places, residents helped each other get what they need. Bill Ryan is running errands by snowmobile.
I've been actually going out and getting milk for the neighbors and taking that back home, and each time I go to a different store, I ask them for a newspaper, but they don't have any.
That's because newspaper carriers are also having a rough time making deliveries. Only about half of the 200,000 homes in the area received a paper.
This morning we delivered about 50 to 60% of the papers. Road conditions were much worse, and we just could not get some of the papers to the carriers, and the carriers couldn't get to the papers in some cases.
The presses are up and running now, printing only one of the usual 4 editions, and carriers are leaving early. They hope to have papers on the doorsteps of most homes Wednesday. Michelle Moon, WAVE 3 News.
All right, since only half of the customers are going to get their newspapers, and we managed to get ours. In fact, Michelle picked up this newspaper while she was down there doing that story.
Hugh's going to read the horoscope.
We're going to... Why not? Why not? We're going to do a public service here.
And what do you want to do, Gil Thorpe?
Okay, let me just do Gil Thorpe, and we'll do the horoscopes later on. I know Gil Thorpe fans are going to want to know what's in the comics today. So what happens here is John starts off talking. He says, when I called the TV station to protest, I was told 90% of the calls were sympathetic to Mickey Skagg. Why not, says Gil. He distorted the whole story. Gil, you ought to bounce the kid from the team, says the assistant coach. Well, I can't do that, Roy, but his week suspension will stand. That's for sure. Okay, that's Gil Thorpe.
Well, that's today's edition.
That's today's
but,
Gil
Thorpe. People haven't had the paper for a couple days. We're going to have to get the other editions out of the newsroom or something. You have to read those.
Okay.
Here is what is open.
Yeah, this is a shorter list than what's closed.
Yeah. VA Medical Center, specialty clinics, the emergency room only. All employees are expected to come to work.
Louisville will be open from 10 until 3. Call ahead. The main office will be closed.
Okay, I think he wants to read. What is your horoscope?
I'm Taurus.
I'm a Taurus, too.
Are you?
Yeah.
No wonder we don't get along.
I know. Okay, do you want to hear what it says?
Yeah.
Over the next month, try to contact people who can help you get ahead. Ask for what you don't have. People are beginning to notice you more. Hey.
If your birthday is today, here's your horoscope. Make time to be alone. That could be pretty easy to do today.
Well, actually, no. Everybody's going to be stuck in their homes together.
Yeah, but you have lots of time. March brings new ideas for long-term development. You have strong powers of attraction. Strengthen your business life in January and October, and travel looks enticing in July. Does it ever?
Everything looks enticing in July at this point.